We've all been bracing for here. Gas prices have shot up past $4 a gallon at some stations in West Michigan. The question on all our minds now is, when are we going to get a break on these rising prices? And we're joined this afternoon in studio with GasBuddy.com analyst Patrick DeHaan to talk about that. So what is going on here, Patrick? And we're at $4.17 at a lot of stations now.
Yeah, certainly we are, and prices continue to go up, and unfortunately not a whole lot of chance for a break anytime soon. I'm sure getting sick of going by the gas station and seeing prices go up myself. Thankfully I filled up, but we're seeing a lot of concerns here in the Great Lakes. We're actually getting close to what people are paying in California, right here in West Michigan. Parts of the Great Lakes are paying among the highest in the nation now.
And we're, what, 8 cents away from a record now?
That's right. $4.25 is what we hit after Hurricane Ike rolled through in 2008. 417, odd number, just 8 cents away from that all-time record high. So
when you say all-time record high, you mean for West Michigan or for Michigan or what?
That's right, for West Michigan. We hit 425. Okay. That was the peak that we hit in 2008. So we've never seen prices go higher than 425. Here we are, sitting at 417 today. It's the earliest we've ever seen $4. We're way ahead of pace than we were in 2008.
Yeah, usually the gas prices kind of slowly ramp up until you hit Memorial Day, and then they might actually start dropping down at some point. So where are we going to get to by Memorial Day?
Oh goodness, let's not even think about that. How about we just see prices go down? You know, but realistically, prices could go up another 10 to 20 cents a gallon by Memorial Day. And when we say Memorial Day, that is flexible. Prices could begin to go down. Last year they started dropping, and after the first week in May, it all really hinges on when refineries get back up and start producing more of this summer gasoline. That's what we're looking at. There's plenty of crude. People are saying crude prices are relatively cheap compared to where they were in 2008. Yeah, there's plenty of crude. The problem now is refiners aren't refining enough.
Is that the deal here? Because there was all this talk last week. Goldman Sachs said there's an oil bubble. Get out of oil right now while you can before you lose your shirt on it. And Goldman Sachs is one of the biggest speculators in oil, really. And so everybody kind of tends to follow their lead. And yet we haven't seen any kind of drop in price. In fact, it went up instead.
That's right. You know, gas prices have went up, and crude prices have held steady. In fact, 2 weeks ago, they did hit 113. They're $2 lower. Gas prices are going up. The big question is why, when crude prices are kind of, remaining around where they are. Why are gas prices going up? Well, we have plenty of crude, like we said, but refiners just aren't refining a whole lot of gasoline. In fact, inventories of gasoline now today stand about 7.5% lower than a year ago.
So how do I make them refine more?
Kick them in the pants.
Yeah, exactly. What is the reason behind this, though? Really, I mean, we have this stuff going on in Libya, but that hasn't changed all that much. In fact, it's kind of settled down a little bit.
It really has.
We have the other situations with the oil amount, or the demand, and that's dropped because the price has gone up, and a lot of people are starting to feel the pinch here. So what's the real reason behind this, besides the oil refining stuff, or the gas refining?
That's exactly it. Well, it could be just Joe Smith in his bathroom, trading investments, and so anybody can trade gasoline and energy, and that's kind of the problem we're facing here. Is 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago, it was more about supply and demand. Now it's about when to get in the market. People are getting into the market. That's pushing up prices because they think that with this economy, prices are going to continue to go up. So if we remove some of that speculation, because anybody can get into the market, if we remove the speculation and force people to take delivery of the oil they trade, well, not a lot of people can just, open up a 1 million barrel reserve and store crude oil. So if we force people to take delivery, that could really help.
And that would take an act of Congress, though.
That would. And the CFTC has been looking at that. But of course, President Obama has mentioned that too. But a lot of the times politicians kind of smoke and mirrors. They like talking about it, but not a whole lot of action.
Yeah, that sounds really familiar. All right, thank you. Patrick DeHaan with GasBuddy.com.
Thanks, Brett.